It's November 16th, 2012. I'd like to welcome you back to the Charleston, Roanoke, and Eastern Railway to take a little look at some of the things we've been working on here. What we're looking at now is a scene between Forester, Virginia and Paint Bank, Virginia. It's underway. The backdrop has been painted and still needs some touching up. The trees in the background have been created by my friend Steve, who's done a great job of showing me how to work on his scenery techniques. The rock outcroppings in the back obviously still have to be colored. That's sculptamold that's just been put on the sides of the hill there, and we'll soon be coloring those. There's a lot of things that are still in progress obviously here on the layout, but the idea here is to show you an idea of what I've been up to. Some of the backdrop painting that I've been doing using Dave Frary's methods. Basically I'm doing several layers, passing through a scene here at the west end of Paint Bank that my friend Larry and I built with Steve's guidance, crossing over Potts Creek. We're about to get CTC in this area in the very near future, so the big slide switch we saw in the foreground will go away. And this is passing through Paint Bank, where there's a storage yard. Quite a bit goes on up here during an operating session. Coal's stored here and some locals work in this area. Following the train along the painted backdrop. It's hopefully going to blend in well with the scenery colors that I've created. Passing Smith, which is the east end of Paint Bank siding. Passing through Smith Tunnel. And now we're coming back out at the highest point on the layout. This is a place where the eastbound trains will stop climbing and immediately start dropping down into the Roanoke Valley. So our train that's moving a little too fast anyway, because it's being run a little bit faster for video purposes, will soon probably start running a lot faster as we continue downhill through Johns Creek here. Going through Johns Creek Tunnel number 1 and out onto the Johns Creek Bridge. Fascia in the foreground still has to be painted. And then passing through the scene into Johns Creek Tunnel number 2. And finally disappearing into the other side of the basement where the portion of the railroad between Newcastle and Roanoke is built. Just a quick tour there of what's been going on. Be able to show more in the near future.